The First Amendment works differently than you might think. It doesn't grant rights. It recognizes natural rights and limits the government from interfering with those rights. The government's job is to protect these rights. The structure of the Constitution limits federal government based upon a revered legal principle the founders referred to in Latin: expressio unius est exclusio alterius. The English translation is, if you mention one thing, you exclude all others. By listing federal powers in the Constitution, the founders intended to exclude from government regulation any subject not listed. As the Constitution was being written and debated, the Federalists believed this principle limited government enough, since the Constitution did not grant government power over speech, religion, or press. The Anti-Federalists worried that without clear limits, reliance upon a legal principle for protection of natural rights was dangerous. The debate resulted in compromise. The Constitution was ratified with a promise that a Bill of Rights be added. That's why we have the Bill of Rights, and a First Amendment that begins, "Congress shall make no law." The founders knew about religious persecution in Europe and America. They wanted to make sure Americans could practice any religion freely. They also knew that for democracy to work, people need to be able to speak freely and criticize the government. During the first Congress, James Madison wrote the First Amendment. He got ideas from Virginia's Declaration of Rights, amendment suggestions by the states, and European thinkers like John Locke. The First Amendment names 5 rights. Only 1 in 1,000 Americans can name all 5. Listen carefully to the text of the First Amendment and pick out all 5. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble, and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. The first right in the First Amendment is freedom of religion. The First Amendment protects religious freedom in 2 ways. The Establishment Clause stops the government from picking an official religion, and the Free Exercise Clause stops the government from interfering with how people practice their religion. This makes America different from many countries. England has an official Anglican church. Some countries are based on one religion, like some Muslim theocracies. Communist countries like China and Cuba restrict religious practices heavily. Religious freedom means more than attending the church of choice. It means freedom to live life in accord with personal beliefs without government interference. Thomas Jefferson put it this way: "Among our greatest blessings is the liberty to worship our Creator in the way we think is right."